Football, for the love of the game.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Friday night football club on Ghana Football. So thank you guys for joining on that wonderful Friday night. And like I said, it's going to be a very brief one too, so that we can all go and enjoy the Morocco game. I was meant to start like 20 minutes earlier, but it's just because I have to like do some few things too before I come live here. Morocco game is going to be live very soon, so I'm going to be watching that game too. But I also want to come and deliver so that we can continue our streak as if we don't want to miss any show. In fact, if it's just a small show, we know that at least we came here and we actually we deliver. And that's actually what the most important thing. So if you join, please guys, like the video, and also if you are new here, some people are new to this live, they don't subscribe, but they join at 10 p.m. UK time every Friday. Come on, you guys can do better. Subscribe to the channel, click on that notification bell so that anytime we are here, anytime we are live, you can be notified. So there's also, guys, like the video. So $sign there. You can click on $sign. If you want me to highlight your comments, I will. But if you don't have the money to support us, you can just click on the like button. At least we appreciate that. That shows that we are doing something right. Last night we were live for like 2 hours, and the like wasn't that much. I didn't remind you a lot about the like, but guys, please do your best and actually like the video today. So please like the video before I kickstart, so that we can. So please like the video. We are almost 50 people watching, in just few minutes, and only 11 likes. Guys, you can do better. We can do better. A quarter of those watching actually like the video. Guys, we can do better. We can do better. Let's get to 20 likes and 50 people watching, then we start. We don't have enough time today at all because I also want to do quickly and watch the Morocco game. I enjoyed the USA game, and we have a lot of people joining from the USA. So congratulations to all of you that at least your team won. Your second team won because Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup. So it's gonna be on ITV. Okay, yeah. Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup, but at least some of you are based in Canada, some of you are based in America, some of you are based in the UK. England qualified for the World Cup, so we'll go with supporting England, and USA qualified too. So some of you will support South America. So Canada. Oh, okay. So thank you, Isaac. Congratulations to you too. Canada won 6-0 yesterday. I was really impressed with that. So okay, we are 54, 23 likes. Okay, let me start now. So I'm going to start with on the home front quickly. So I'm start with ladies. So Edo Queens won the Nigeria Women Football League. So they were actually crowned champion, and this is like probably the second time in like 4 years that they will win this trophy. Really impressed with them. Congratulations to Governor Monday Okpebolo. I thought that when Obaseki left, it's going very hard for Edo Queens to replicate what Obaseki did. But well done to Monday Okpebolo, supporting the team, and also Jared Tenebe. Jared Tenebe is the one in charge of the Edo Queens. He's the APC chairman in those states, but he's the one in charge of Edo Queens and also Edo Queens and Benin Insurance. So shout out to Jared Tenebe and Godwin. I said Godwin and Monday Okpebolo. So they won, and kudos to them. So really impressed with what they actually performed. This is the team. So the last time I saw the team, were like they have changed a lot, And when I look at this team, with due respect to them, I think this team will need more legs, reinforcement before they can compete. If they want to compete very well in the CAF Women's Champions League, because we want our clubs to win this Champions League. We don't just want to go there and participate. We want our club to also compete very well, and win this competition. So I just hope that the Edo State Governor Okpebolo will help the team, buy few players so that maybe probably the best legs in the NWFL, so that they can actually compete very well in this year's CAF Women's Champions League. So you can see familiar names here. Mary Mamadou is still there. Esther Moses is still there. A couple of players still there from the last time that they won the league. So that is that. But something happened. Something happened that day that was slightly not a good news. Actually, happened. Let me just try and play the video for you quickly. I will explain it to you now. The video quickly. So what happened here is this: two players won the Golden Boot, top scorer. Two players actually won the top scorer award. They actually won Abbas Fion Uwa of Rivers Angel and Atume Doso of Edo Queens. They scored 13 goals each to win the Golden Boot. But the organizers, they brought in only one award. So that's why you see that two of them. So let me just try and put it back. You can see two of them are fighting. They are fighting for. You can see that two of them actually fighting to see, who should take that award home. For me, I think, that is bad organization. In my own opinion, I think they should do better. There should be more communication too between the two of them, because how can you, we want to be the best in Africa. We want to be, top nation in Africa in women's football. We want to be an example to other nations. No, we should not be doing things like this. I think that the organization should do better. If you know that two people actually want to win it, tell them that they will share the award. So at the end of the day, there will be no embarrassment like this. We see all these things. I don't know the criteria to determine who should win the Golden Boot. Is it the one with the highest assists, with most goals, or what should we do about that? So I think there should be more communication. This is the best. This is the cream de la cream of Nigerian women football. How can they be fighting for Golden Boot? Stage is very bad. I think we need to do better. Even inter sports is more organized than this. Let's be honest ourselves. So I don't know. Sometimes when we complain, putting that our own is too much, but all these type of things are not really good at all. They're not good advertisements for Nigeria, and I think that we need to actually change for better. So moving on to the men's game. My team Ikorodu United, because I'm not supporting them now. Ikorodu City, they'll be playing against Air Economic Warriors of Maiduguri in the final of the Federations Cup that will take place July 11, 2026 in Asaba. It's going to be a cracker of a game. Economic Warriors actually won the 2 years ago. They won the cup. So Ikorodu City, they beat what was this team again? They beat Barao FC. So now they are now in the final. So I wish them the very best of luck. But my issue is this: July 11 is too far. It's too far. So you want to keep the players in camp to July 11? When are they going to have when are they going to have go and rest? Because next season starts in August. July 11, come on. I think it's too long. Why can't they play this FA Cup final this month? So everybody can just go home. Then we know that we're starting the new season. For me, I think it's too much. The time is just too much. I think that we should do better, in this case. But shout out to Ikorodu City. They've been winning on penalties for the last two games now. I'm really actually happy for them. Shout out to those that work with them. I really want, you know, I want continental competition in Lagos. And I'm a bit biased, but I want, I want continental in Lagos. Let's see exactly how the Oga Boys, how the Ikorodu City, fans can support and ginger their players. So shout out to Ikorodu Cities. So they're in the Federation Cup final against Economic Warriors of Maiduguri. It's going to be in Asaba, Township Stadium, July 11th. So let's move on to national team. So the national under 17 team, national under 17 team, the Golden Eaglets will be in camp. They are already in camp very soon. They said they're already in camp. They'll be playing in China in a competition in China. Maybe it says it's going to be in 2 weeks' time. So they invited some players to camp, but they didn't make the list official. So we cannot just bring you the official list now. But I think that if it's national team, we should be able to know the list of players invited. You should not be calling players from one. At least this is a national team. Does it belong to Amaju Pinnick or does it belong to Ibrahim Gusso? It's a national team. So if you are inviting players, we should see the list of the players you are inviting. We thought that appointing a young chap to coach this team is going to be like a breath of fresh air to the team. But it seems like it's the same old story. So, why can't we see the list of players invited? Maybe probably they don't want us to talk about, they are from one academy or the other. But I think that Nigeria deserves to see the list. So kudos to the NFF, because if they do this, we praise them. I said this here before that the team needs to go for a training tour before they go for this WAFU tournament, so they can test themselves against their fellow under 17 players, not playing academy, not playing league players, against their fellow under 17, so they will know exactly what to expect. Kudos to the NFF for doing this. Kudos to the NFF for actually for doing this. I will give them their flowers for that. But the mistake is this: you didn't allow the coach to camp this boy. At least if the coach camp the boy for like 3 weeks before the tournament, it'll be better. So he's going to have an idea of the team that he wants to use to play Wafubi. But now, this China tournament is going to be like what? Another trial. So, in my own opinion, I think that why can't you give him more opportunity? Let him camp the boys for a longer time before he can pick the team for that China, invitational tournament. So, but still, I have to give NFF their flowers, because for the last 2 or 3 years, they did not organize. 3 years, they didn't organize any friendly game for under 17. The last time that Nigeria played under 17 tournament competition like this, that was 2019, and we qualified for the World Cup that year. This Akikumi Amao, Peter Agbaset, they went to Turkey to play this under 17 invitational, and we qualified for the World Cup then. So kudos to the NFF for doing this. But it would be better if the boys actually were in camp for a longer time, so the guy can have an idea of his team. But this thing will be like a trial program now. So that is that for the Golden Eaglet of Nigeria. There's no official list. So that's the reason why I didn't bring that one to you. And there's also been critics too, that the majority of the players that is selected are players from a particular zone. He didn't allow some players to join the camp. He asked just from a particular zone. I think that's the problem that that's the issue that's the same thing that Mangaba did. Selecting players from a particular zone, not selecting from the other zone. For me, I think this team should be fully Nigerian team. And I just think that you have to scout the country to select the best players, not to just focus on one particular area. But I wish the guy the very best of luck. So, to the Flying Eagles quickly. Eric Shell, the current national team coach, went to Abuja National Stadium, to to meet with the national under 20 team, the Flying Eagles, under coach Makaiba. And spoke to them about the importance of hard work and how it's very important. This is the start of their career. They should work hard and make sure that they perform well for themselves. So Makaiba is preparing for the WAFU at 20, that will take place in September. And I like that they are camping early. That's a good thing. That they're camping early. That's a good thing. So when they camp, they beat Busdo 4-0 in a friendly game. So Busdo, Busdo, I don't know, maybe Busdo is in NNL or NLO now. Busdo used to be in the NNL then. I don't know if they're in NLO now. I don't know. So they beat Busdo 4-0 in one of their games. Eric Shea actually want to watch that and he check on the players. So it's good that Eric Shea is doing this work. He's trying to encourage them. That's actually the most important thing. Let's see exactly what comes out from it. Just like under 17, I also want the NFF to organize international friendly game 1 or 2 with the Flying Eagles so that they know exactly what to expect when they travel to Ghana or Ivory Coast for the WAFU B under 20 championship. So it's very important they know that. Friendly game is very important. The guy said that, okay, you know what? In 1 month time, the team will be ready to play against MPFS side. I don't think MPFS side will give them the test. I think they should play against their fellow under 20 team so that they will know exactly what to expect in Ghana. Is it in Ivory Coast or in Ghana? So shout out to Eric, shout out to Makaiba, working with the national under 20 actually world team. So let's move on to transfer of players. So let me start with Zadok Ioana. People have been talking about Ioana might probably go on loan, in Belgium and things like that. But he's going to stay. It's been confirmed by Brighton that he's going to actually be with them. I also heard that AEK Athens invited 7 players from Ikon Allah Academy for trials. In fact, it's like AEK, not AEK Athens, AIK Stockholm in Sweden. They want to partner with Ikot Allah because if they are inviting 7 players from your academy to come to Sweden, that is big. It's like they want to partner with you because they made a lot of money through Zadok Ioana. So they want to get the new Zadok Ioana. That's the reason why, 7 of those players actually been invited to Sweden. Shout out to him. I just heard that Ikot Allah too. He moved a player to Romania. So, shout out to, that's one thing. When you get it right, it's going to bring opportunity for others. And I'm hearing that he selected 7 best players for them. In fact, some of them are not even his player. He went to different academy in Kaduna, select the best player because it's very important that they trust you, that you can deliver for them too. So that's the story about Zadok Ioana. No friend, no loan, and opportunity for other players too in Ikot Allah to actually play in Sweden. That is that on Zadok Ioana. So let's move on to another transfer story. Is Emmanuel Fernandez. So West Ham United, they brought in big money to sign Emmanuel Fernandez. But I think, according to reports, he's not really interested in joining West Ham United. He wants to play in Germany, and but it's just that the deal is slightly complicated because I don't think they can really match what Rangers is asking for. That's where the problem is with Dortmund. So based on that, I think that it might probably be going to Bayern Leverkusen if Gerard Konsa leaves West Ham, leaves Bayern Leverkusen. So that is that on Emmanuel Fernandez. The reason why there's no story about that move to Dortmund is because they want to sell one defender before they can bring him on. So, and Rangers is asking for 30 million, nothing less than 30 million. So I think, if the player they bought for 3 million, they're asking for 30 million, So I think Rangers is just crazy. And his manager too. I think his manager too left. He's going to be coaching, he will coach RB Salzburg. So, don't be surprised to see him in Salzburg. But I don't think Salzburg will pay 30 million pounds for Rangers, for his services. So that is that with Emmanuel Fernandez. So guys, like the video. We are more than 100 people watching this live now. More than 100 people. I appreciate all of you. Please, but like the video so that last time I didn't mind yesterday. So majority of you don't like the video. You're just listening to us, enjoying us. Please like the video. We're more than 100 people watching now. So, and only 43 people actually like the video yet. Please do well to like the video. So another transfer, I think that be completed. I don't think I can afterwards. It's I didn't put this one on. Sorry, the transfer will be completed. It's about Tijani, Mohamed Tijani. Moving to Hungary. I didn't put that one on. Okay. So let me just do like a quiz for all of you before I go to Super Eagles story and also the World Cup. So look at this picture, guys. If you are watching, look at this picture. I know maybe I don't is here. Look at this picture, guys. Who can you remember? Who can you like? This is a picture from the Nigerian Premier League in the 90s. Who can tell me? Who can you recognize from this picture? Let me make it bigger. Who can you recognize from this picture? Who can you recognize from this picture? This is a picture for Kano Pillars. Kano Pillars in 1990s. Who can you recognize from that picture? Kano Pillars in 1990. Who can you recognize from that picture? It's going to be very tough. Kano Pillars from 1990. Who can you recognize from that? Eguavon was playing in Belgium in 1988. You're saying that Eguavon was in Belgium in 1988. Come on. So I'll ask you later. Let me take the super chat quickly. Thank you, Charles, for super chat. Speed, based on your observation, who is likely replacement for Simon Moses? I know he's your guy, but I think the perspective actually was at this time. Okay, I know he's your guy. See, let me just say something quickly. People, even apart from Charles, people might come to my comment section and say that you know what, you like Victor Moses, so you like Moses Simon. See, I like Moses Simon. Very well. I like Moses Simon very well. But I'm not a PR for Moses Simon. I will come here. If he's not doing well, I will criticize him. Let me just put it that way. I will criticize him. If he's not doing well, I will come and criticize him. So everybody in Super Eagles is my guy. But based on Simon Moses, I think, and I don't want to say this thing, but I had like personal conversation with him too, about this same issue. The issue is that there's no replacement yet for Simon Moses. There's no replacement yet because people say, "Oh, Odele is very good," but I don't think Odele is the level of Moses Simon. I'm sorry about that. So if I'm to pick, I think Sani Sulaiman, maybe probably if he comes good this season for RB Leipzig, I think Sani Sulaiman. But I just think that in that area too, we need help because Ejuke is no longer there. Ejuke is not there. Simon Lukman is not playing that role again. So we need players in that area. I hope that we can also get a left winger. So let me put it that way. So thank you, Charles, for super chat. For me, I just answer your question. I would say Sani Sulaiman of RB Leipzig. So let me move on quickly to let me just move on quickly to Eric Shell. I have to go to Eric Shell's matter. So they've been talking about people have been talking and giving testimonies on Eric Shell. So this is like James Peter. Some of you should know James Peter from those days, the former coach of the Super Eagles. So that the failure was man-made. So we toyed with our chances by giving the job to people who were not qualified. Eric Sher is one of the best coaches we have hired, but it came too late. That is actually what that it came too late. So I'm happy that ex-internationals that are not 94 sets, they are supporting Eric Shell. Fans supporting Eric Shell. So those that don't like Eric Shell, they are just the minority journalists. In fact, minority journalists, even some people that are journalists, don't like Eric Shell, they are even scared to come out. I said they don't like Eric Shell. So minority people, the guy from 3SC and maybe his cronies, the MPFA guys, maybe 3 or so of them, that the ones that don't, that are, maybe they are chasing clout online. I don't know. They don't like Eric Shell. But what I'm just trying to say is that we appreciate what he's doing. And that's actually what the most important thing. People can compare Nigeria with Morocco from now to tomorrow. But we know exactly where we were. If you remember where we were under Finidi George, we knew exactly where we were. So I'm happy for Eric Shell. I'm supporting Eric Shell, and I hope that so may it continue. Minority of the minority. Yes, the 1% of the 1%. Like our people, the 1% of the 1%. And the Omar Katugba and co on and co. So okay, let me just so that is actually what James Peter actually was talking. Another person talking about Eric Shell is also what Abiodun Barawa. Abiodun Barawa. I said I think that is a good coach for Nigeria. If we stick with him and trust him, he will qualify us for the next World Cup. I believe in that. Abiodun Barawa. That's the former Nigerian goalkeeper. He was meant to be part of the 1998 World Cup, but unfortunately, he didn't actually make it. So yeah, that is that. He said something. So I'm happy that at least it's not all of us. It's not only us here shouting and supporting Eric Shell. People can also see exactly what Eric Shell is doing, and so may it continue. So let's just move on quickly from this is another thing from Eric Shell too. So they say that so how on earth did actually what did Nigeria let South Africa side qualify for the World Cup? Okay, that's actually what from the NFF. South Africa actually what drew against Czech Republic, yesterday. Some of you, I put this picture out a few minutes ago. I asked to recognize who is in this picture. The only person that got it right is who got it right. Let me try and check it. Who got it right? Who got it right? Adiola got it right, and Manolo, my guy, Etuk, got it right. He's a coach. You can get that coach Ali Zubeiru. This 1997 Kano Pillars team. 1997 Kano Pillars team. He's the one wearing blue. The right. Kano Pillars team, 1997. That's Coach Ali Zubeiru, the former coach of the National Under 20 team. So let's move on quickly to Super Eagles matter, to World Cup, then we wrap it up because Morocco game will be starting very soon. So Super Eagles team. So there's been news today that came out, former Real Madrid player, former 3SC boss, Mutiu Adepoju, said that he criticized why will they appoint Victor Osimhen as the captain or as the vice captain of the Super Eagles. Said that leadership requires more than talent. A captain must possess playing quality, leadership ability, emotional control, and the capacity to represent and unite the team. both on and off the pitch. Anyone who cannot tolerate others or control their behavior cannot effectively what lead. That is the word of what's it called? Mutiu Adepo. He said, everyone may have their own perspective, but I did not approve the way Victor Osimhen reacted. He should have controlled his emotions. The teammates involved, Ademola Lookman, had even provided him with 2 assists in that match. Situations like that should not escalate on the pitch, as both players could have been sent off. Disagreement actually what should be settled in the dressing room. Osimhen is passionate and damn it fighter on the pitch, always eager to score. However, beyond those qualities, he must remain calm and disciplined. Players are role models and younger generations watching. That's what he said about Victor Osimhen being the second captain. That he don't think that Osimhen should be the captain. But for me, I think the issue should not be coming out now. Osimhen is not even playing currently now. It wasn't part of the those that played, those qualified the friendly games, last 2 friendly games. But in my own opinion, I think that issue don't settle. You don't go down beg we just leave them. In my own opinion, I don't know the criteria that they use to select Victor Osimhen as the vice captain. Maybe probably because he's the star of the team. Should people argue that should Alex Iwobi be the vice captain of the team? Because he's probably the second most senior player, maybe the second or third most senior player in that team. Should he be the one? Should Alex Iwobi be there? Be the second captain? We don't actually know, but that is that. Eric Shea knows exactly, what he's doing, and why he selected Victor Osimhen. But if you look at it this way, do you think the captaincy itself is benefiting Victor Osimhen? Because the 2 games that Victor Osimhen captained Nigeria in that AFCON, the responsibility was too much. It's like the captain was like a bandage. He didn't really do well in those games against Morocco and against Uganda in the 3rd game, in the qualifier. So, in my own opinion, I think, maybe the captain is not even helping Victor Osimhen in footballing perspective. Let's put it that way. So, that is that for Victor Osimhen. And I know that Osimhen will not respond to this, which I like him for that. So the World Cup, to the AFCON quickly. Officially AFCON is 1 year to go. Yeah. We are traveling to Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. We are not going back to your country. Go back. You are not. Yeah. At least even go back to your country now. Cannot host any AFCON because they are not hospitable people. They don't like their brothers. So in fact, I'm going to say this thing here now. South Africa will play their AFCON qualifiers in September. No country should go to South Africa to go and play the away game. Say your safety is not guaranteed. Don't go there. If they want to host, South Africa should be forced to go and play their game in Botswana. Because the fans coming to visit too, their safety is not guaranteed. So South Africa should not be allowed to host any home game in the next AFCON qualifier. All their games should be played away. Because you cannot bring fans from different countries and somebody will be beating them on the streets. So I think there should be punishment for this. So that's my own opinion. It might be differ, but I think that they should not be allowed to play any home game at all. Any home game at all, because they are not what? They are not it's not actually what guaranteed. So that is that. One AFCON, AFCON is 1 year, to actually what is 1 year to this time, and actually what happy that the qualifiers will start very soon too. I know. So so to the World Cup, I've been hearing. I just want to talk about this story quickly. I beg, as in, I've been hearing stories about this guy, Gilgao Neves, and Bruno Fernandez. I beg. I want to beg the Ronaldo FC. And not too plenty. I beg ye. I want to beg the Ronaldo FC. I thought I was a Messi fan. I want to beg the. It's too much. This boy is just 21 years of age. He's just 21 years of age. Sometimes you can make mistake talking. You can't. Nobody is perfect. In this mistake. And I saw the comment section and everything. I was, slightly. I fear for them. I fear for the team itself. Because that's not in a grand story, but it's just this guy. Oh my days, the comment section is crazy. So good. I saw this picture, and shout out to Ongueri. I got this picture from him. This is Unduka Gbade with Ndidi. You guys don't know that Ndidi and Gbade were together. I think I was his first coach, and since then, Unduka Gbade is like it's like a mentor to Wilfred Ndidi. It's good to see him go back home and actually appreciate his roots. Some players now, in fact, you can't do these things because they are not connected with their roots again. But shout out to Victor Osimhen, shout out to what's it called, Ndidi, going back there, inspiring the younger generations. Really actually was happy with this picture. Just shows his personality. Some people, in fact, they don't fight with all their roots. They cannot even talk to anybody there again. So I'm happy with Fred. That is that for today. So, guys, I told you earlier it's going to be a very short program today because Morocco will be kicking off very soon. But I still want to bring some people on so that for like 2 or so minutes before I join the Morocco game because I want to watch it too. I don't want to be here. That's why I came live last time I ran. So let me just try and put the link here. If you want to join, just join. So before I go, Ibrahim Gusso is under fire. I know that there's a lot of endorsements, going for him. But I think that there's a lot of pressure now. Some people really want to get him out of that place. So, and he's gathering momentum. In fact, the probability that he will return is going down day by day. So, he has failed. So, I think that he should not continue being NFL president. Okay, don't worry. Maybe probably you are the only caller today. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for I'm not for bringing me on. I'm not gonna talk
Yeah.
about Osima and Adepoju. That one
Uh-huh.
is their business. My concern
But
is
do you think that is right?
mm, for me, because if I start talking about it,
You're not going to leave this space.
he is dragging Lukman into it. I don't want to go
Mm-hmm.
into that. That's why I don't want to go in.
Okay.
Can Osime be a captain? Um, he might be a captain. He might not be a captain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because for me, one of the reasons why I don't want him to be a captain is because he will be limited in his game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the
Yeah.
main
Yeah, I
thing. He
agree.
will be limited in his game, the way he played football.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. When people are talking about temperament, Sundays they have a very strong temperament than Osime.
Mm-hmm.
We know that one, yes.
Yeah.
Olise
Yeah.
have a very stupid temperament than Osime.
But Osimhen will not display it on the pitch.
Um, that's why I don't want to go into it because if I start going into that, it's bringing back. Then that's why I don't want to move in. But can he be a captain? It depends. It depends for me. I will not say he will not. There's something that the coach saw that made him to ask him to be.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
something the coach saw.
So.
There's something he saw. The
Mm-hmm.
question you will see, okay, why Osimi? Why
Mm-hmm.
can't Iwobi? which
Yes.
means that in the dressing room he's the one challenging
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Mbappe. Why Mbappe?
Mm-hmm.
You see, right?
Why
So,
why not Kante?
why Mbappe?
Mm-hmm.
It seems that all of them are too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He's not looking at somebody that can ginger. And don't be surprised that the next game now he might give it to Kevin Bassey.
Mm-hmm.
He might, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You see, right? So these are the things that I don't want to go in. There's a reason
Yes.
that the
Yes, it
coach.
does.
So there
Okay.
must be a criticism, yeah. But I don't
Okay.
want them to start bringing the issue between him and the local man. I don't want to
Okay.
go there, yeah, because
Oh,
he's gonna bring division.
okay.
And
Okay.
for him, another thing is understand going. If Eric Gill is not in charge of under 20, forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about going there to check. No, the same thing that happened in Chan will happen to under 20. If you are not in charge with the players and you are not the one that select those players,
Uh-huh.
forget it. That is
Uh-huh.
why that Remo Star coach. That's why I'm so bitter that he doesn't need to be in Super Eagles. He have to leave
Uh-huh.
because they handle him to the channel. He even took almost 7 or 8 players to the channel for Remo Star. How did we end up? That is why
Oh,
I'm so angry. If I say I tell him you're not a good player, you just wasted your money going to outside the country to go and get your license.
okay.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't want. And the same thing is going to happen if Eric Chile is going there to go and monitor everything. If he's not in charge,
Mm-hmm.
if he's not the one that selects, it's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They will not go behind and pay money and bring players. And you
Uh-huh.
watch their training and say it's good, it's good. Along the line, they messed up.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's my own thing. If I'm not in charge of anything,
Yeah.
yeah, and another person is in charge, the only thing I will give you works of advice and go.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
can I
Okay.
can I
And
say something?
Mhm.
okay. Okay. Yeah, you want to say something? Okay, say something quickly before I let each of you go. Yeah. I know you
Yeah.
want to
So
respond to him.
Mm.
yeah. So in regards to selection of player, I believe the current under 20 coach has a license A, right?
Yeah. Yeah. UFIA.
So he is UFA, so he is experienced enough to choose his players. So you should allow someone that has been given the mantle to select the players, to select this choice. It's not a small boy.
So,
So he
no, no, let
has,
me see. I hope you understand what somebody is talking about. This
Yes.
man has had you
This man you are talking, do you know
very.
the coach
Let me
of
explain
the
to you.
under 20?
Let me
so
explain.
so
Okay.
He
uh-huh.
has also been coach for so long. And Morocco has scored. So he has
Really?
been yeah, he has scored. He has been coach for
Within 1 minute.
he has been coach for so long. He has not been
Uh-huh.
doing well.
Yes. We know
Yes.
him. That is why
So
I'm saying
so that's what
this.
he's saying about that. He might probably need help. But continue Ushe so I can.
Mhm.
Yeah, the thing is the thing we don't want Coach Erichel to be involved. Then when things go bad,
Bad.
they'll say, "Oh, he did the same
Mhm.
thing with Chan." So let it be that it's the he's Abdullahi that's handling it. If Abdullahi needs to get younger guys that are good with tactics, he can get them. But Erichel should just the word of advice is good. Maybe if Abdullahi wants to reach out to Erichel and oh, I'm trying to use this formation. What do you think about it? Cool, but he should not involve himself in it. So that
Yeah.
if the thing spoil now, the him go come dey talk say, but na Richard say make I do am like this. So it's better
Yeah.
he is a man of his own, make this decision, select the players, and live and die by his decisions.
Okay, I'm coming to your point, Uche. Let me just take comment on that. Thank you for your super chat. I think what you is correct, 100%. But it doesn't actually what I've discussed the Lookman issue. Osimhen is not
Yeah,
suitable to be the vice captain now. Misses too many friendly games.
it's true.
Okay. Uh,
Can I
see,
respond? Can I respond to
no,
that?
no, 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 no. Okay, respond. If there's a
Yeah,
point, you have
because
to talk to Uche.
the person that wrote this is not happy about the friendlies. I have argued with
Do you
him.
know this man?
The person I know him. The person that wrote this have come up with he is not comfortable that Osimhen did not play friendlies.
Okay.
Yeah,
But do you think
definitely.
that he
I
has a
read it.
plan?
I know that. So if you said bring that this and put it again so that let me tell you where the angle is coming. Now, I agree with you. Adepochi is correct, no problem. But he shouldn't have bring
Everybody
Lukman
is
to
correct,
support.
but he should have
Now,
discussed
now,
Lukman issue.
what has the vice president been with the friendly matches?
Yeah, what he means in regards to he misses too many friendlies. If you've not been around friendlies in the last 6 years or five
Uh-huh.
years,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
then you shouldn't be chosen to represent or be captain of the team. It should
My,
be
my
someone that hold on, it should be someone that has always shown up at all the
okay.
time, someone that is
Okay.
there,
My question,
someone
he's the
that is
vice.
the leader.
Pay attention, he's the vice. He is not the captain.
Yeah, but
And
he's
the,
always
hold on
Mhm.
now. If I going taking excuse, he gave the permission. It's okay. If the coach
So
gave a
mhm.
permission, if the coach, pay attention, Osimhen did not go by himself. He took permission, and the permission was granted. Therefore, that is when I said the vice captain depends on the coach. If the coach said, "See, no problem, go," it's not a problem. We are the
Yes,
one
but
making it to be a problem.
I want to ask something. I want to ask something. This is
Mhm,
a very serious question. It's more like um assuming Nigeria qualified for the World Cup,
mhm.
would Osime give an excuse not to be in that friendly?
Has Osimhen felt not coming to the qualifying?
No,
Has
I'm asking for
Osimhen now
I'm
is the
asking a
same?
question.
Yes. Now
I'm asking a
to
question.
answer your question, has Osimhen felt not coming for the qualifying?
For the
There's a
qualifying, he
difference
has not.
between qualifying. There's a difference between qualifying and friendly.
Yes,
Are you
the
getting me?
reason.
Has he been going for qualifying?
I don't want
You
us
see,
to make
no,
yes.
I know there are so many people that they are not comfortable with the friendlies, and I'm
The
happy
friend
that they are coming out. Friendly is friendlies, right? He
friendly
has the right not
friendly
to come
is
to the friendlies.
no, it
But
doesn't.
see,
Hold
He
on. I
has
want to
the
Ombury,
say.
right.
I want
I
to
don't
say
want us to make it
something.
Victor because
Yeah,
Tayo
it's
and
a
Balogun are close.
freedom. He has the right to quit. He
See,
I
has
want.
the
I
right
want
not
to.
to come. If
I
the
see,
want. I want to
permission,
say
see,
something.
uh-huh,
see,
go ahead.
Ombury, please, I don't want
I
us to
want.
make it because if it's Victor here, we stay. See, we want to finish in because
Okay.
the game is already
No,
on.
no, yeah, because they are
So,
bringing it. I know them. I know them.
no,
That is why
he
I'm
just
just
made
standing.
a comment.
If it is
And
friendly,
he
he has the right to say, "I am not coming."
okay,
I
okay,
want
It
to. I want
depends.
to.
He's a public servant.
uh-huh.
I want to
Are you
say. I
getting
want
me?
to say
Yes.
something.
Go
I
ahead.
want to say something. I want to say something. Um, remember the 2006 World Cup miss that we had.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why we missed that 2006 World Cup was because Okocha was picking and choosing the
Games to
games
play.
to
Mm-hmm.
come for.
Mm-hmm.
When it was Mikel's turn, Mikel went for the qualifiers for 2010, but missed
Mm-hmm.
out because
Mm-hmm.
of injury.
Yeah,
2014, he did the same. He made sure he played for the
all the qualifiers,
friendlies, all the qualifiers. 2018, friendlies and all the qualifiers.
qualifiers.
So
Yes.
when you are a leader in a team, in order for other players not to give excuses or say, okay,
You lead by
I
example.
you lead by example because you know you
Yes.
are the head, you are the head.
Yes.
Like is I for the company I work for, like most times if we get issues or get 911 calls, the team lead or the manager will call, even if he is like maybe on a Saturday, maybe
Mm-hmm.
productions one of our microservices goes down, the lead will come up and make sure
Yeah.
that he's on call while we
Yeah.
fix it. He fixes it
Yeah.
with the intermediate developers and we
Yeah.
fix it. And before you know it, you then know that okay, if this Oga they do am, why me won't go just go chill?
Yeah.
So it's the
You
same
know,
thing, like you need to
This thing you
lead by
narrated
example.
is
no,
not
no, no.
related. Hold on,
Let's do that.
Smith. If you allow me to explain this,
I know, no,
when
no.
you
I
talk
will.
about
No,
when you talk about
Ombury,
uh,
please, let
oh
me
my
moderate this
goodness.
program. O'Shea, I can see the points you've made. and
There's no
how.
point. There is
No,
no
hold on,
point, Smith.
hold on,
There's no
Obueri.
point.
Hold on,
No,
please,
there's
hold
no
on, please,
point.
Obueri.
There's no
See,
point.
hold
I'm
on,
sorry to
Obueri.
tell you, there's no point.
Obu,
Yes, unless you can remove me, but
let me address Uche. I'm
But
coming
how
to
would
you.
you say?
no,
But
there's
how would
no
you say?
point.
No,
But,
no,
but, but, but,
please,
hold on.
Chris,
But
hold
how?
on.
No, I just want to say something.
Please,
But how,
hold on. Please, hold on. Please, hold on. Uche, I understand how important it is for a player to be missing game. See, and there is also precedent to all these things. When Yakubu came online with IoT, then I said it in the comment section that he was picking games too. When he was playing for Nigeria, see, all of them they can be opposed to now, but they pick games.
I remember that period now.
Do you know that in that transit you're talking about, we went to Angola to go and play Angola with 14 players.
And we drew that match.
We
the
lost,
one was right? 1-0.
We
Yeah,
lost.
1-0.
We
I
lost.
remember.
Smith, this is qualifying. This is not friendly.
I'm coming.
This is qualifying. It's not friendly.
I'm coming. Let me finish. We were looking for players in Angola that of Nigerian origin to come and play for us. Imagine, we called one player from Roma, Adewale Wahab. He was playing for Roma's feeders team. I'm just saying that it's important. And you made one point. Don't worry, okay.
No, because do you know what this thing you guys are doing is very wrong, and I will say it because I will drag every player.
Let me finish. So I understand Uche's point.
There is no point in it. There's no point. There's a difference between qualifying and the friendly. I want you to demarcate that one.
So hold on. He mentioned the point. If you like to take it, he said that you have to lead by example.
There is no lead by example. The lead by example if the coach permits him to go. He is the vice president. He is the vice captain. He took permission. If the coach allow him to go, let it be. If the coach said no and he left, it becomes a problem. We are the one making it a problem.
One of my very good friends asked me this question. He said, ask Henry.
Yes.
He said, when was the last time Osimhen played a friendly game for Nigeria?
Is a friendly game a problem? When he took, okay, now, if Osimhen said he doesn't want to play a friendly game and he took permission and it's been granted, how has it been a problem?
Mm-hmm.
If he took a permission, you know what? I believe, it's America, right? I believe in law. If Osimhen say he is not coming without a permission, it becomes a problem. Once he took it, has it been going said that I am not coming? What is the difference? What happened between him and Finidi? He took a permission, and they want to sabotage him. If Osimhen said he is not playing a friendly, and he took a permission, and the permission granted, how is it becoming a problem?
So he said, you should answer the question. So when was the last time that you played for English?
I don't care the last time. We are the one making the last time. Why I said I don't care the last time is because Osimhen took permissions.
Bro, can I speak? Can I?
Yes, if he did not take a permission, that is when I say I would put him at fault. But anything that he's doing, he took permission. He know that people will come for him. He took permission all the time. Okay, now how I wish that the people that say how long. My question is, since that is not coming, did he communicated with the coach that is not coming?
Bro,
did he took permission and the permission did not grant that and he did not go?
I have people waiting.
It's not about communicating to the coach, bro. There's no reason why our striker will be missing friendly games. It doesn't
match, but my question is that when he's missing,
listen, bro. There's no reason.
I have asked a question. I want somebody to ask me. If it's missing, if it is missing,
let me speak, bro. Let me speak.
Let me hear. Yes.
Listen, bro. There's no reason why the striker should be missing friendly games. First of all, hold on. First of all, as a national team, you don't have frequent games. You don't get to play games frequently.
So if
those friendly games and those friendly games,
if he's having a family problem.
Can I speak, bro?
I'm hearing. No, my question is, if he's having a family problem, he should leave the family problem and come to the friendly.
Okay.
Is that what you are saying me?
If he's having a family problem, he should leave the family problem and come to your friendly.
It's okay.
Humble should allow other people
Chris
speak.
Smith, I rest my case. Yeah, let me go and enjoy my Portugal. If
by
you not like
speaking
it, kill
loud.
Osimhen, no problem. Since Osimhen is a problem of Nigeria, let it be. Smith, have a nice day. Yeah, bye.
I'll call you. Uche, final thoughts.
I have a problem. Like, it's not by speaking loud that you make your facts heard. You can speak lowly and your points will be heard. Messi plays friendlies. Ronaldo plays friendlies. Drogba used to play friendlies. Yeah, Toure used to play friendlies. Mikel used to play friendlies. You are not so special. How many what's the African Footballer of the Year has he won? Salah plays friendlies. Even at some point, people in Egypt started attacking Salah that he was choosing matches. So if you are a leader, you must turn up. You must show examples.
Yeah. So and
Omoyeni must not be speaking out of tone because he wants to show that Osimhen is right. Osimhen is not God. So we would always in the future we'll get better. We'll also get new strikers. So
let me read this before you go. Thank you, RD. It is not a friendly. It's the case of several word friendlies. These has a pattern, and it actually and it leaves room for discussion. Yeah, I agree with him perfectly because I asked Ombury the question: when last week did Victor Osimhen play friendly game for Nigeria? I don't think Ombury had an answer to that. I think Uche is having issues with internet. So, Chris, Chris, let me just Chris can come back. Chris don't vesticle. I don't know, like Chris. Chris, you can come back and just make that point, please. I'm going to allow me to moderate it, Chris. So okay, let me just say final thoughts. So Uche, a final thought from you quickly before I let you go.
Yes. In regards to the under-17, I feel the coach should be able to pick from the different six geopolitical zones. It shouldn't just be one side of the country so that we don't have issue of, he just chose people from the south, or he just chose people from the southeast, just chose people from the southwest. It should be an encompassing team of whether it should go around the country to pick players. I know maybe the time is limited, but before the CAF, what's the name on that 17, AFCON, God willing, we qualify. We should go around Nigeria to pick the best of the best so that we can eventually start a rebuild for 2034 World Cup, because it's this particular under 17 that will get us to 2034 World Cup. And if you can see about 6 players from it, it will be good for us. If 6 of the players from this particular set can end up in Super Eagles, it will be good for us.
Yeah.
And in regards back to what I was saying, nobody is special. There have been players that have come and gone. Even Osimhen has mentioned it. Super Eagles is not anybody's father's land. So when you have the opportunity, especially in regards to friendlies, because you do not have time, as I've forgotten the other caller was saying, when you have the opportunity to represent the country, especially during friendlies, since it is a time to bond and try out new techniques and new skills. Because if you notice during these particular friendlies, in each game, Eric was trying about 2 to 3 formation in the same game. Unlike in what's the name? Unlike
qualifiers.
Unlike qualifier where he might just stick to one, then towards the 75th minute,
you can switch it, yeah.
Yeah, but in most of these games, he was switching. Maybe by 30 minutes, you see him switch to another formation. So because of that, there was a reason why what's his name? Lukman was supposed to be there. Osimhen was supposed to be there. Even what's his name? IoT mentioned it. Was like people want to see this type of players play. You remember even Martinez was mentioning it's a pity Lukman and Osimhen is not here, because those are the type of players they want to see their defense come up against. So
Yeah.
it's a pity.
Okay, sir.
So
Even the coach of Portugal to mention that now, so that
yeah, you mentioned
there's
it.
no.
You
So
mentioned it. And
yeah.
in the same Portugal team, you had somebody that has 5 Ballon d'Or. Like, and
Yeah.
he
So
played.
I agree with you, Shay, I understand, I know that the tension. Chris, if Chris is there, if you want to come back, Chris. So thank you, Uche, for your time. Thank you, Uche. Yeah, thank you, Uche, for this. So Ronaldo and Messi that are goats don't skip friendly games. That's actually what from Isaac, my man from Canada. So I still a couple of people actually still waiting. For somebody to when you say that. Uh, uh, some masquerade don't come out in the afternoon, but it's something that can trigger them to come out in the afternoon. So I have somebody actually what to wait because when they mention Victor Osimhen too, it's like the vice of Victor Osimhen. And so I'm going to be collaborating. I have Chris, I have Ladia and Taya. So okay, Chris, I'll bring you on. No, I don't call you Taya. Chris, just hold on, Chris. So
Jesus.
I said, yeah, you are the talk of masquerade, though. And you are the talk of Chris.
David,
So
it's
I
like,
want to do. So let me hear from you, Laddie, quickly, so that we can wrap
yeah.
it
I
up. It
think
got a lot
first
heated
off,
slightly.
I'm going to be a devil's advocate. So I think Victor Sime for not um attending the match. Remember the last friendly match he attended was against Saudi.
Saudi.
Yes, I think I remember him saying it to Mikel in his podcast that time that he was injured and he was asking him where he got injured and he said na for that Saudi game. Oh. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Victor doesn't know how to play game and not put his whole body.
Mm-hmm.
He might be scared of injury.
Mm-hmm.
That's me being on devil's advocate. Say,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
And his
there's
injury
a
record
reason.
too.
Yeah, there's a reason for him to miss the match. On the flip side, let's even forget the excuse he must have given for Chair to say what he has said,
Mm-hmm.
but not for you to upload yourself in the club. We are seeing Snapchat of you in the club in Lagos while the match is going on, say almost same night or say one night before or one night after. I mean, that's the height of indiscipline. And I feel
Discipline.
like, I mean, it's not my business to say, but I feel like the whole thing has gotten into his head. He probably feels like, yeah, I know he's who he is, and we all love him. But what is wrong is wrong. He should not be doing that. And Umbulary should just spell it out the way it should be. We should not be supporting what is right. The Yoruba people say when a child does wrong, you should all put mouth together and say you have done wrong. I don't think Osime is right on this one. This is the same way Okocha used to do in 2006. Picking match. Mikel only started picking matches in the peak of his career when he's getting to the time he was going to retire, and it was even injury. It wasn't deliberate. Mikel
Mm-hmm.
lost his place in Chelsea because of Nigeria going
Mm-hmm.
for Olympics
Olympics.
because he said it because the coach said if he goes, he will lose his shirt. If a player like Mikel, I mean, medal wise, is still greater than Osimhen, can sacrifice all those things for Nigeria. I mean, who is Osimhen? He has not achieved anything more than Turkish league and Serie A. He has not achieved anything, and African best.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there is more to what he can achieve than he feels he already has. Maybe that's
Mm-hmm.
why he's beginning to. And another, I don't know because it should not be doing like this. It shouldn't be doing like this. It's not what is wrong is wrong. I'm very much with Chris and Uche. What is wrong is wrong. Ambulary
Mm-hmm.
should just say it the way it is. Yeah, there's no excuse.
Let me ask you a question quickly.
Yeah.
That that you mentioned the issue of this Snapchat. Hassan Abin too was doing TikTok live when Super Eagles was playing against Portugal. I
We should
don't
not.
I don't understand, I don't know. So why do you think that one is not being disciplined. Just to explain further, it's their life. They're not in camp. Can you do anything different?
Yeah.
So we want to switch off from football. That when they
Yeah.
are not there, they want to switch off from football. Do you think there's there
But
any?
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be when we are playing match. It shouldn't be
Mhm,
when we are playing match. The only thing you can do when a fellow Nigerian player can do when we are playing match is to just Snapchat the maybe the lineup, things like that. You
mhm,
shouldn't be doing things that are not, you know, I see. I mean, I use Snapchat a lot more than I
mhm,
use any other social media. I see Trustekongs, this thing. If Nigeria is playing a match, that's where he is. You will know
mhm,
this guy is blooded. He's green
mhm.
blooded. Like every Nigerian match is watching it. He's posting everything. He's not posting anything negative. He's not. What Iwabale is doing is like he wants to see people troll that guy while he's online. That's that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I might be wrong. God forgive me, but I feel
But
like
no,
that's
no,
what.
no. You might not be wrong because he came live to say it. Why you're saying that you should be our brother's keeper, no matter how
What
it
what what
is.
he said and posted on, is it Twitter or Instagram? That thing
Yeah,
is complete shading, and he is
yeah.
it's
I
just
don't
it's a
think you should do
subtle
that.
way. It's a subtle way of shading someone, saying,
Mm-hmm,
why are they trend,
mm-hmm,
things like that. So
mm-hmm.
all these guys. Someone said these guys they don't like themselves. I agree. Now we would appreciate Iwobi because there is never a time out of all the times they've been calling Iwobi, he would always turn up.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Imagine
just say
having
something. That is sorry. You
yeah.
said that the Mike picked games. I think Mike told one coach there in Nigeria that he cannot play on AstroTurf. It's okay.
Yeah.
He said that this AstroTurf, that was Nigeria against Sierra Leone in Lagos. The Lagos pitch was AstroTurf there. He said he
AstroTurf
cannot play on
on
AstroTurf,
AstroTurf.
say because of injury. So and the AstroTurf in Lagos then was not properly laid. So there was this excuse, that okay, that's the reason why. And
Yeah.
you know, I understand you perfectly at the end. I won't like to people are here, they are really happy with your submission, about that matter. You see, let me tell you something. Privately we talk like this, like I will
Mhm.
say it here.
Yeah.
You are one of the biggest Victor Osimhen fan.
Yeah.
I will say it because me and you talk privately.
Yeah.
You are one of the biggest Victor Osimhen fan, and for you to say these things, it's not as if you are shading him. It's just for
No, it's
like
not shade.
the country.
It's
The
wrong.
country is
It's
bigger
wrong. It's
than
wrong. And
everybody.
when you keep unnecessary company, you are going to be doing unnecessary things
Mm,
as a footballer. And if you listen to this podcast Calvin Bassey just did,
mhm, mhm,
you see the way these guys reason, the way they think, and what makes them grounded, which I believe Nigerian grown players lacks.
mhm,
I don't know
mhm.
if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nigeria homegrown players lacks it, and that's the difference between all these innate boys and Nigerian homegrown, and
Mhm.
is heavily showing from Lookman's own. We get the excuse that maybe he's
But
tired.
Lukman came to play against Iran and Jordan now.
Nobody is even talking about Lookman because we can tell there's truly a reason for it. Maybe he needs to truly rest because we saw what he was
Mhm.
going through in Atletico.
Atletico
He just
Madrid,
needs to
yes.
balance. But I hope he understands. And but yeah,
Mhm.
in this life, if you say there's no one like you, God will tell you there's many more like that
Yeah,
than you.
yeah. I agree. Thank you for that pretty submission.
Yeah,
That, yeah,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
that is well crafted and smooth. So, Daddy, thank you for finding time. Thank you. So let me hear from you, Mr. Tayo, the sport enthusiast. Thank you. Let me hear from you. Yeah,
Thank you very much, Smith.
yeah,
Am I
yeah.
audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity
yes.
to contribute. In fact, to be honest, I would have left, I would have gone since because I'm missing the
Morocco.
match myself. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Morocco match, which I
yeah.
wanted to see. But because we are discussing something that I think could have an effect on even our next World Cup qualification,
Yes,
that's what I
qualifiers.
want
Yeah.
to say is because if you cast our mind back, why we are not in this World Cup started from the issue between Osimhen and Finidi and
Yes.
those missed matches then. Now, the players also have to understand that who loses ultimately at the end of the day, they are the ones.
Mm-hmm.
That Osimhen is not in this World Cup, that Lookman is not in this World Cup. They are the one losing the most too.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is their World Cup. Everybody has been saying it. There's no how Osimhen will play in this World Cup that he won't score, he won't shine.
I think
And
he
all
will
this
break
issue
Muta's record in this World Cup.
and all this issue about not some clubs not wanting to come out to pay that money that is on top of his head, the clause is something that if they had seen him shine in this World Cup, it would have been easier maybe or more convincing for some of them to to come out and say, we'll pay for this, it's worth it. Look at the stars, look at Diomande, look at his name is everywhere now, the Cote d'Ivoire boy, because of just one match. So they are the ones losing. Now, if I quickly juxtapose that with the Adepoju stock, now the truth is that it's not wrong to say that for now, as at now, in terms of leadership, yes, Osimhen has that motivation part of being a leader, which is what is lacking. Which is what is lacking in Iwobi. Okay. Yes, that's the truth. You need that presence when the team is down. Somebody that can ginger the team, that can motivate the team at that time, that can, like a commander. That's one of the things that this man has. Former captain Trustekong.
Yeah,
he has that. Yes, and I've seen that also in Ndidi. Now, I'm not saying that Osimhen cannot be a captain one day. People also, as they grow older, they become more matured. Those is anger balls that in Nigerian parlance, there's extra ginger that he does sometimes. As people grow older, they can outgrow it.
Yeah.
And maybe at that point, it will be a better person to become the captain or even the vice. But I think most likely the captain at that point. So I'm not ruling him out, but as at now, no. I don't think, because And as regards the talk about the friendlies, in all honesty, the truth is the truth. Black and white, they are not the same. I love Osimhen. I love him so much. When he plays for Nigeria, it's as if he plays like a military man, like a soldier. Like, if I die here today, I die. That's how he plays. And I can see that commitment. But also, you must balance it. You cannot be choosing your matches. If everybody does that, it will come to a point that we'll start looking for players to actually bring to play our matches. Now, let's look at it from this, because what I'm just saying is a syndrome, and it has been happening since the days of Amokachi and the Rice, when they know that some people will walk into the national team and it's automatic shirts. That is exactly what is happening with Osimhen. Let's just say the truth. Assuming we had one young boy, that is shining, that is, he said no correct, him too, he has those qualities like Osimhen, and Osimhen, you think Osimhen will be missing those matches? Osimhen will not be, because he knows that there's competition. As we speak now, there's no competition for Osimhen. We don't have a replacement for him. But assuming there's somebody in truth that is competing for that Osimhen's shirt, and Osimhen knows that it's not business as usual again, that there's one boy that can dethrone me. You think he will be missing those matches?
No.
It is not fair. What Osimhen is doing is not fair. The truth is the truth. And Omboere has to also accept that. You should leave all this talk. The truth is the truth. Others have done it in the past, and it cost us. And I don't want, because, see, people learn. For example, let me give an example. Ako Adams is coming into that team now. And with time, you see that Akwa is already cementing his place as almost a starter.
Yes.
If Akwa now learns this bad attitude from Osimhen, him too will now start selecting. It will not come to a point that we have crucial matches you are selecting. Or because you say it is friendly match. It's those friendly matches. Okay, now everybody is saying the team has reached a point that we have confidence that there's nobody we can't face. How is that happening? It's because Eric Chell has been able to play that team now inside out, use different formations, use different people, try many things, and now he's getting himself acquainted with the team better. If you, as a pivot, the main person, is not in that equation, the equation is not complete. How will he be able to make sense out of what he's supposed to do? So, to be honest, you see that him not being around is very, very unfair. He should stop selecting matches. I understand he may have situations that warrant him not to be around sometimes, but when it becomes constant, how many years now? How come it's always when it's friendly matches he's not able to play at all? He's not available at all. I think it's not nice. And that brings to credence why we must salute some people. The likes of Iwobi, the likes of Moses Simon, those people to make up a centenary of matches, my brother, it is not child's play. To turn up 100 times, it means that you have not been missing matches like this.
Yes.
That is the meaning. And it is a feat, whether you like it or not, that you've played 100 matches for your national team. It's also a feat. It's like an award on its own.
Yes.
So, if you don't play, how will you be able to? Do you understand? And I want to quickly make a statement about Moses Simon. I think we are too quick to saying we want to retire players. Including, this also applies to the likes of like Semi Ajayi. See, every team needs depth. The only thing that happens is that the pecking order, you can move from second to fifth if you are not informed. But every team needs depth.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with keeping those people that you say, oh, it's time for Semi to go. It's time for Moses Simon to go. Have you forgotten there was a time people were shouting that it's time for Ndidi to go?
Yeah.
If Ndidi had been retired, what would have been the situation of our midfield now? So there's nothing wrong. The more the merrier. Bring all of them, put them in the mix. This is the coach's responsibility to know who is now ranking number 1, who is ranking number 2 in this position. Do you understand? But we are very quick to say we want to retire people when we are not even the coach. You know? So not to waste too much of our time so that we can go and watch this match. I would say that Osimhen did not do very well, especially that emotional intelligence, because I think it's not emotional intelligence for him to be posting on social media when it's not even demoralizing. Okay, when you now see, because you are sending subtle messages that some of us, they say all what's this thing in that book that we read that time in literature? They say all animals are equal, but some are more equal than the other. That's exactly what you are showing. And it's not a good thing in a team. Because some people that are there will say, and we too, we have all played in Europe, we are all played to the end of the season. Some have even played even much later than he did. And yet they still came. You know? So for him to now say he has not come, he's not injured. Because I think I listened to Eric Chell when he was giving an excuse for him. He could not really give a very concrete excuse. And for somebody like you that does not even have a concrete excuse for why you are not coming for the friendly, you now go on social media. It's not fair.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Very insightful.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you for always finding time.
Thank you very much. Cheers, man. Thanks so much.
So I will not bring Chris and Onwere together. I want to bring Chris to share his thought there. I'm coming. Just wait. Because the issue basically is that I really want people to share their opinion honestly about it. So Chris, your thoughts quickly.
Okay. So first of all, yeah, you know, in regards to the friendlies, you know, when you look at the way teams are set up, you know, the coach doesn't have a lot of games to try out different formations, to try out different teams, different patterns and stuff like that. So the friendly games is what he uses to try out those things, you know. And if you keep if the most important player in the team keep missing those friendly games, only showing up for the qualifiers or whatever, he might as well just, you know, he might as well just be what do you call it, a mercenary then.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're not really part of the team. It's like, for example, now you look at Declan Rice and Harry Kane.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys, Rodri. It doesn't matter how much games they have played for that club. If they have a friendly against Haiti, they will show up.
Uh-huh.
Even if the friendly is against the lowest ranked team in Europe, they will show up.
Uh-huh.
So all this talk about if the coach says if the coach allowed it, then you're talking like I see we don't know Nigeria. I don't know so many stupid things that they allow in Nigeria.
Uh-huh.
Just because you allow doesn't mean it's right. Okay, if the coach says no, what can he do?
Okay.
What can he do?
Yeah.
It's not like I see NFF can sanction Osimhen. We don't have a serious
Why
federation.
can't they sanction Osimhen? Why? Okay, let me ask you a question, Chris. Do you think that have you ever doubted maybe Osimhen is like probably doesn't give 100% for Nigeria?
Never. I've never doubted Osimhen. In my past contributions on this channel, I've spoken highly of Osimhen.
Mm-hmm.
He's our most important player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because during the qualifiers, it was when he came in, we started collecting points. We started winning games. So, and you can look at his contribution in the last AFCON, even the AFCON before that, even though he didn't score, but you can see his contribution. So it's not like I see we are here trying to downplay Osimhen's quality or his impact on the team. No. All we are saying is that some things shouldn't be allowed.
Uh-huh.
We cannot just say because of the fact that you are Osimhen, he's probably I think after Salah he's probably the biggest player in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't say because of that you can miss friendly games. You can be big, and the fact that you are now posted up in the club when this is after, it doesn't make any sense. And this is what I'm saying. All this is happening because.
Don't worry. Sorry, Chris. When Real Madrid lost a game, Mbappe was in Rome. posting something there?
He posted the game now. He posted the game. He posted when they were 2-0 down and posted it and wrote Hala Madrid. So you see, like, and the thing is that, like, there's something I've noticed with with Nigerian players. There's this rashness that everybody had decided to start taking. When this guy, and I think it started with when Osimhen was posting all those memes, all those funny things, all those statements, all those funny stuff. Let's say and then Boniface came and took it to the next level. Say if monkey wake up for foul house, how he goes, what he goes, use chop, all those kind of things. And then now, I'm seeing Akadams also trying to post all those things. Like, I don't like all those things, man. Like, try to be, and that's the same thing. That's the reason why Wabali can come online and write what they trend. Because of those clownish things, like. Osimhen stopped doing it. Osimhen is way more professional with his page now.
Yeah.
But Boniface is just gonna keep clowning because that one he just feels like he's a toddler. That one will always keep doing this nonsense. And I saw Akadam when they started using those same captions, writing nonsense like I don't wake up, where my those kind of nonsense talk that don't like you don't need these things, man. So it's the reason why Wabali can go online, because when they see just like what this guy said, what's his name? That's what Ola said. What he said just now about Ladi. What Ladi said just now. That these kind of things, when these players coming up now, they will start doing the same thing. They will start behaving the same way because they feel like, if this Boniface can do it, if Wabali can do it, now if you do them now. If you go look at Akadam's page before you go into the national team, if you go look at the way he posts, there's the professionalism with it. But next day getting to that, you see he started putting all this funny nonsense caption that don't make any sense. Trying to build those clownish things. We don't want that, bro. Like, just be you yourself. Let's keep it professional. And all these things that's happening now, all points back to the NFF. Because we don't have a serious federation. We don't have a federation that can tell a player that was on live saying that I go headbutt you. Tell the player that you are fined. See, no matter how important Harry Kane is to England, no matter how important Mbappe is to France, he can never go on Instagram live, and start attacking or replying back to his coach. No matter what happens, he can never do it.
Okay.
If he does it, France will fine him. The federation will fine him, and he will miss games. They have done it to they did it to Benzema. They did it to Henry them that time in South Africa. They did it to Henry them. They will do it to you. They don't care. They don't care who you are. And that's the reason why these countries, the level of the excellence is the top notch, because they don't care how whoever you say you are. If you misbehave, look at Ronaldo. Ronaldo can never, even see the way these auditions are happening now. Ronaldo can never go on Instagram live and start talking. He knows he cannot. Because there's a level. There's a standard that's been set by people by the legends from past, from them Figo them. From all those guys, they know that they've seen that thing. So that's the reason why they cannot behave in a different way. But when you have our big players on TikTok, they mumu on Snapchat, they post nonsense. How do you expect the younger ones to behave?
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you a question, Chris. You mentioned that some players might want to follow his step, with all these things that they have been doing. Baby. But why is it that the Ini boys are not looking that direction?
Because for them, because for them, when they started when they went into football, they went into an academy. In that academy, there's a code of conduct. That's the way you carry yourself. That's the way you speak. You are being taught to control your emotions, on how to relate back to the society.
What if it's went to they went to Academy Nigeria?
Do they tell them anything there?
Okay.
What exactly? And the funny thing, like I remember that time that this thing. I remember that time people were doing that Boniface period. That time he was, doing well for Leverkusen. I remember one time a fan told him that, bro, at least like act professional. He replied with your father. Now you go tell me what's that. Like, like those kind of stupid nonsense. And the thing is that
in that Boniface scene, I can give evidence here. When I was doing Instagram Live and Ombweri came and joined the Instagram Live, what he was saying made me think that I think the level of his knowledge is probably I don't want to talk down on him, but what he was typing that day was so embarrassing. He said, "Me, we say I just enter private jet. They talk say I no good. And they usually, it was saying me. They usually get carry me. They use this thing carry me. It was saying those things on Instagram live.
You see what I'm saying? And we saw on another example. Another example was Uzoho. Uzoho, another example. Uzoho had a horrible game. If you have a horrible game, you come out, you post on Instagram that it was a bad game. I apologize to the fans.
We
move. It was all went to Snapchat to say if I know good, make white man concern you now. You see the mentality these guys, the way they talk. That's why the other day when I saw Zadok on TikTok, he actually pissed me off. I was like, bro, what are you doing on TikTok, man?
Even the way he was talking on TikTok made me think
like you just moved to Brighton. You're on TikTok they're asking you a question about this and you're busy there asking questions. Like, what are you doing? And that's the thing. Because when they see all these guys doing, and the thing is that Nigeria has championed this nonsense. Because Nigerians will be in the conversation telling him, cook, Boniface is cook, Boniface too funny. All those things. Again.
Chris, before we move on, he also said something that that is his normal life. So being a footballer, do you think that he should now be, you think that this is his normal life? He wants to enjoy his life. So why are you telling him to behave?
See, the thing is this: a lot of people, that it's not the way you see all these footballers act. It's not like I see they want to be like that. But you have to understand that first of all, you yourself as a footballer, it's not about you. It's about you. First of all, every footballer is a team player.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to first of all cut out that selfishness part of you thinking that make her doing her anyhow I like. No, you are carrying a brand. That's why if you move to Real Madrid, there's the way they will take you to conduct yourself. If you go to Arsenal, they will tell you this is the Arsenal way. You don't behave like this. You don't do this. If you do this, you are going to leave the club. They don't care. That's why they did it to Aubameyang.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care how big you are. These clubs will cut you off.
Yeah, Zlatan in Barcelona.
Exactly. So they don't care how big you are. They will let you off. They don't care.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Chris. Chris was spoken well, and a lot of people say, due to popular demand, say I don't call you tie yourself. Say, Chris, you come back. Chris, we want to hear from Chris. Chris, you come back.
No, my thing is this. The only thing I want to say to Boniface, humble Harry is this, bro. When you're having a conversation with somebody, you need to understand. You need to be open-minded to listen to what the person is saying, and don't tell someone that you don't have any points. No, you have what you're saying, your own point of view. The other person has their own point of view.
Yeah.
So yours cannot be the alpha and omega of the conversation. No.
Yeah. I know that it's hearing and he's going to actually address that. Thank you, Chris, for your time. Thank you. So we can enjoy the Morocco game. Thank you, Chris. But Chris, I suppose get your number, but because I call you know that for that place. All right, thank you, Chris. Escorts, no, I don't want this man to sleep. So that's the reason I have to bring him to join you. This just kind man. Maybe you show me in Juve waiting. So let me hear you, Escort, before I go to kind man. Yeah, Escort, can you hear me, Escort?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You network, no good though.
It's not glue.
It's your network. Yeah, I can hear you, but continue.
Okay, I don't intend to stay long, though. I don't intend to stay long. See, everybody wants to talk Osimhen matter, so I think I'm going to sidestep that. I know other people will talk about it, so I don't want to talk about it at all. But
you have your opinion. You have an opinion about it.
Look, what I've always said about Osimhen is consistent. He's a great player, but he has that in the impulse tendencies. I've said it on your show. I've said it on your live when I came, even the game against Mozambique. I've said this thing. So it's not like my opinions about Osimhen are well documented. It's not hidden stuff. So I don't want to go over,
over and over again.
What I think to talk about is our under 20. I don't want to talk about under 20. Yes. Abdul Maikaba is that. I've been following MPFL for a long time. I know Abdul Maikaba very well. from when he was coaching at Wicked. This is not his first time coaching with.
Yeah, he came back, you know that. He went ahead to coach Plateau United. Yeah.
The thing about his football is he has a certain way. He likes playing with the 4-3-3 formation and the out of space. How will I put it? In possession, they are good, but out of possession, his teams were really bad. They couldn't defend properly without the ball. So that is my fear going into this thing. And I have an issue with under 20 still playing games with academy, not going out to play games. I mean, there's I know the tournament went under the radar because of the World Cup. There's the Maurice Toulon Cup. It's held. Ivory Coast was there. Ivory Coast under 20 were there. This Mali under 20 were there. So I think the reason why our under 20 could not take part in those competitions. So to me, because under 20 is the bedrock. I mean, those competitions we used to go for them now.
Yeah.
When this guy was coach when John Obu was the coach of under 20, we went there now.
Yeah,
that was the competition that vetted people like me. Yes. So I don't know why we keep playing academy. You play Real Sapphire, Ikonala. Come on, we can do better than
Adoration FC. Family worship.
Thank
FC.
you. I mean, why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep playing these kind of things? To me, it's all about this.
Yes, now is there no go to Akpabio FC?
Yes, there is now. They are in the NNL.
There's Barau FC. Yeah. There's Vice President of Senate. The Senate President's team. All of them.
That goes about. Let me know. Let me know even speak about them. So, but the truth of the matter is, we are at the point where someone like this Abdul Maikaba, he's a decent coach. I won't even lie about that. I've followed him for a long time. He's a decent coach, but let me not say what's on my mind, but he's a decent coach. So now,
character? See, if your character is the main thing for you to succeed.
See, the thing is this. I always say this thing. See, someone like Aliyu Zubairu now, who was the last under 20 coach now. Aliyu Zubairu did fairly well at the MPFL with El Kalemi Warriors.
Yes.
You understand? He was able to blood in youngsters into El Kalemi Warriors, and they were able to win the Federation Cup. But when he came in, it was a different kettle of fish. He couldn't bring in that same style of play. And the reason was simple. He couldn't get his preferred type of players. There was some he wanted for the World Cup under 20. He couldn't get the guy in Hoffenheim, Benjamin Francis. Then he now had to bring this guy from nowhere. The guy that doesn't have I don't know whether he has a football career again. Daniel Daga. Yes. You now had to bring someone that should have been fighting for a spot in Molde. You had to rush the guy and bring him to an under 20 team that was struggling. So to me, it goes beyond your coaching in Nigeria.
See, Esco, let me just ask you. That's why I ask you about character.
Okay.
There's a boy they call Afis. The boy plays. Not Afis Aremu. The boy plays for Reims FC in the Spanish.
Ibrahim Afis.
Afis, thank you. I just said that the club did not release the boy. The boy came online.
Yeah, I know the guy.
He said, like, the club released him. The package player, they went to go and bring Agada to go to the World Cup. They call him Aguero. He said the club released him. And there's a player that's played for Benfica FC, second team. The boy was part of the team that they scouted in Abuja. Was meant to go. That story was a different thing. He was asked to pay maybe probably certain amount of money. A player in that team that was part of the WAFU, part of the under 20 AFCON, said that allegedly that he was asked to pay 3-0, then 6 zeros. Allegedly, I don't have money for court. I'm just saying that is the character. Character is the main thing. Some coach will close their eye, say, you know what? I want to just pick the best. That's why I ask you, does he have the character to succeed? You might be good, but if you have the character, you might not. Eh? You are talking. This is now bedroom voice now. You did not. I said, what is the character? Can you vouch for him, Makaiba?
Okay, I don't know if okay. Let me.
If I say they don't take. Okay, let me hear from. I think he's got his issues. I'm just saying that the character is very important, but just can't. Man, let me hear from you.
Brotherly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Yes.
Well, let me start from where you stopped.
Yeah.
About the character of coaches.
Yes.
I learned that they've appointed coach for the under 17.
Yes.
Under 20 and probably exclusively for under 23 too, but not yet official.
Yes.
So for the under 17, I think I'm going to give the guy a chance. He's a very young lad, and going by his CV, what he has been able to do for himself. I think he's under 40 kind of a guy.
He's not under 30.
So, okay, he's under 30. Wow, that's actually impressive. So, under
what
20.
What is his CV? Eh?
Huh?
What is his CV?
Well, it might not have like the coaching experience, but I think he's a match analyst. So, and for you, and I think he hold a master's too as well. And for you to be at that younger age, for you to focus that this is what I want to do, it actually speak volume of where he's actually going. So giving him a national assignment at this time might be a little bit big, but I think he's going to see it as an opportunity as well. In as much as it challenges based on lack of experience, I think it's going to be also as an opportunity for him also to start his coaching career. And he started so very brightly, match analyst for Super Eagles, not even for under 23 or under 20. So I think I'm going to give him chance. I hope the environment is going to allow him to function well. And to the under 20 coach, I don't really know much about him, but from the little I've heard from him, I'm very, very pessimistic about him, but I believe or hope he's going to prove me wrong. And to the exclusive coach of under 23, I will have loved somebody new to actually take up that under 23 role. I don't want a recycle coach to be under 23, just like what we've been having over time.
What about experience? Experience
for which
Boso is very experienced.
Yeah, that is what I'm going in terms of the problem he intends to solve. The under 23 have its own problem. We've not qualified for the Olympic. I think it's about 10 years or how many years?
10 years.
So, and based on Bozo credentials, he always qualified for tournaments.
Yeah.
He always qualify for tournaments. And one thing you cannot take out of Boso is that you have to give him his flower. He discovers some talent, whether we like it or not. Right from 2007, where he discovered Ideye, this central back then,
Efe Ambrose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did some
Ikechukwu Ezenwa.
Ezenwa, when they gave
Yeah.
him reappointed him as on the 20 again, he was the one that discovered the likes of Tochukwu Nadi,
Yeah,
Benjamin Pedri.
you know that when he was appointed again in 2009, before Siasia took over, he discovered Obiora Nwanko.
Yeah. Yes,
The
yes,
boy that
yes.
played for Inter Milan.
Yeah, Obiora Nwanko. There's this guy, Akabuize.
Yes, Chukwuma Kabweze, 2007.
Yeah, Chukwuma Akabuize. So
All those
he
blessing
actually,
of Kadi came through
yeah,
him.
in terms of getting talent, you have to give it. There's no team underage that he has coached that you not bring out 2 or 3 players that they
Yes.
were going to proceed to the national team. And that is why I actually, to me, I prefer him over Siasia. People might disagree. Because if you look at the credentials of Siasia, the best of Siasia was when he coached the under 20. After then, Siasia.
And 23
No, on the 23.
If you're
No,
arguing for
no.
Siasia, if you're arguing for Boso, also give Siasia his flowers too, because even anytime that Siasia coached, majority of the team that he took to the Olympics in Beijing, nearly all of them play for Super Eagles now.
I know what I'm saying is this. In terms of discovering of players, Siasia started well, by the under 20, and in fact, I will not even give him I will give him partially the flower, because most of those players that he coached at under 20 was actually discovered in Finland by Iguavo, the likes of Mikel, the likes of Bala Ezekiel, so they were actually discovered.
Bala Ezekiel was not part of Siasia's team, but all those
but what's it called? The likes of Chinedu Obuke.
Yeah.
Chinedu Obuke, they are like a carcass in Pepsi Academy back then.
Yeah.
So he was able to bring them from under 17 to under 20. So I will give him partial flower there. But if you now look at it over time, he has always been building his team. When he moved to under 23, he still the same likes of Mikel, Ekon, only that the Okenegaro Etebo and the what's it called? This guy playing currently in Valencia now, so D Kumar, that actually brought in to make the under 23. But if we now look at the subsequent appointment that he gave him as the under 20, during the likes of Rabi Ibrahim, he coached them at under 20 too.
Yeah, in Egypt.
In Egypt, that he could not.
But he discovered Odion Igalo.
Odion Igalo was Odion Igalo part
yes,
of
he was under him.
But Odion Igalo has been in the frame. Odion Igalo has been in the frame. He has been in the limelight.
Odion Igalo and Kim Ojo in under 23 because they were too young to play under 23 then. He now took them to play under 20 when he was coach. Because that 23 team there, we had like the late Isaac, we had this Solomon Okoro.
Isaac Promise.
Promise. They were really ahead of Odion Igalo then.
Yeah.
And so he now brought in. So if you remember the qualifiers we played against Ghana in Abuja 3-2, that was the game that I discovered as Asamoah Gyan. It terrorized us that day. So
we needed that match. We needed that
match. We now want to go and play 0-0 in Accra. That was this guy was their coach there, Titi Atukwefo. My day, what a brilliant manager. So what I'm saying basically is that Siasia, if you look at him, it's like Siasia discovered the Gallo. Let me just put it that way, honestly, because through that 2009, 2007, 2008, it was true. It's Siasia that he played for the national team.
Okay, so but if you now look at Siasia sojourn after he picked during the under 20 era and probably at the Olympic, other assignment that they've appointed Siasia, he has been on decline.
It's not been good. Yeah,
he has been very, very on decline. So and bringing him a person that was being on suspension for how many years now, just straight to under 23. I doubt if he actually know the current things that coaching entails. So giving Boso the job, to me, I think is kind of better because Boso, whether he's Aram or Alal football, Boso will get the results. It will qualify us, which is the most important thing that I'm looking for now. So to the what was it called? The NFF. I listened to your podcast, the one you did yesterday, where you talk about all these very unregulated the media outlets.
Yes.
Well, there is one proverb in Yoruba, only ìlú tí ò sófin, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò sí ńbẹ̀. A city without sin, no, ìlú tí ò sófin. A
Without
city
offense,
without
there's
rule,
without
a
rule,
city
there's no
without rule,
offense.
there is no sin.
Yeah,
So
just yeah.
if these guys, I don't blame them for behaving the way they have been behaving. All these guys of paid social media influencer, I don't blame how. In fact, they are doing what they is expected of them to do. So it is the responsibility of those in NFF, especially the media outlets, especially to your friend AY Sugar. They are the one. They
He
are
will listening.
so they are the regulator. They are the one that is going to make the rules for them. So anyone that does not abide by the rule, whether in terms of in person, whenever they have the opportunity of meeting players in camp, or what they post online, there must be consequence for any actions that any one of them do, if that is the kind of this if that is the profession they want to do. Since the profession now, it has evolved from the main media to social
Main
media.
media.
Social media is not that very regulated. We don't
Yeah.
actually have Nigerian law that actually do that. So the NFF are the one now that is going to make rule for anybody that want to. You must meet up with some requirements for you to be able to say they want to cover the Super Eagle or allow you to Super Eagle camp, and whatever content you are posting, it has to be guided and regulated. So if they give them those code of conduct, I tell you, a lot of them is going to behave. The social media space, especially for sports, have turned to like unemployment space. People that does not have job, they are
Yeah.
not career journalists, they are just looking for a way to, how they can create content, make money. Then before you know it, they're having access to player. Before you know it, they are using social engineering to kind of manipulate, dish out fake news, put out disinformation, misinformation, try to manipulate things just for them to have attention and for players to kind of respect them. So they create a kind of mini kaba among themselves. So it is the NFF media unit. They are the one that is going to
Yeah.
make rule for them. Anyone that does not obey by the rule, then you have to sanction them. How do you
But
sanction them? You don't
yeah,
give them opportunity to cover Super Eagles
yeah,
matches. You don't give them opportunity at all. They should not come around there. So they
yeah.
come around there, you get them arrested. So everybody is going to sit up and behave themselves. So what they are doing currently, they are just looking for a way to make money.
But yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I want
Sorry,
to-
I want to ask a question quickly before I should let you go. You're talking about the media. People think that me and Ombweni were attacking them yesterday. I got different comments that we're attacking, that we are doing PR and things. No, people think that it's a personal attack on some people, which is not. But let me ask you a question, and just for Allah, because you are changing your name now. I want to ask you a question. What do you think is limiting our media space? I saw that Gary Lineker's podcast, The Rest is Football, is on Netflix. Netflix bought the show.
Yeah.
Talk Sports, they are live in America. In fact, they are even employed Osasu now. Osasu is now talking for Talk Sports. What do you think? Is limiting Nigeria media space. Like, why are we not thriving? Like Nigeria sports media space. Why are we not thriving? Just in
Uh,
10
no,
seconds.
number one is that we are not structured. We
Mm.
are not structured at all. We are not we are not very professional in the way we handle things, and we look at short term benefit over a long time gain. You know, uh, when you have media that focus more on the pertinent things than rather setting agendas, you know, what they are going to benefit is going to be in the short term, at the expense of long time gain. Look at
Mm-hmm.
what the media used to be before in our society and of course in our sports circle. They are the one that set the pace, they set agenda for whatever, whoever is in NFF or whoever is a politician. But what we have now, they've been a useful tool, for those in the leadership role. They are the ones that are supposed to be putting pressure on them, setting agenda, telling them what is expected of them. But we are not seeing those things now. And let me quickly add this to it too. I can see that you are building a momentum, you are building a movement, which is what the media space actually need now. I see you are collaborating with Eagles Tracker, and I also encourage you to also probably reach out to Soccer Integrity, as well as OJB can actually serve as a bridge between you guys and those in power. He's very connected with them, so he can serve. So we need to build the movement against these horrible guys that are disturbed, that are killing the media. And the media is so big a space that if you allow this guy, the reason why the main media is not gaining traction is because of there is a trust fragmentations, within the main media and the people. So the social media now comes into place. So you should not allow these guys to corrupt the social media the way the main media was actually corrupted. So in setting agenda, I can see you are already doing that. You are already bringing out those that are the qualities of who should be the NFF. That's how you have to be a PR person. You have to be very good in terms of communication. You must understand marketing. You must understand brands, and of course, you must know how to manage, assets. So you're already setting the pace. So you need more people to actually communicate that to people. So who are we looking forward to? Who are the people that actually fitting into this post? What should you be expecting for who is going to be the NFF? So if you have like a group and a movement like that, I believe you have super voice over those guys that they don't have to. They're just like adopting
thank you, just kind man. We are very informative, and we learn. We learn. I always trust you. It's my ally. So today, I make sure you are alert. You are not sleeping. All right, thank you for your time. Thank you.
All right, bro.
Yeah. So final thoughts, Esco, before I go with Umbu. Final thoughts from you, Esco. You know that you are going before the thing just went off.
I was saying, you asked me a question about character, whether he has character. And I'll answer that question in one simple way. In Nigeria, Nigeria is not a place where, how will I put it? The system, even if you want to do things the right way, the system might not encourage you to do that. It might even frustrate you. And you and I know that in Nigeria, they don't pay under 20 coaches. They don't pay under 70. They don't even give them contracts. That's a fact. You and I know that for a fact. The only people they give contract are both the Super Eagles and the Super Falcons. They don't give them contract. So most times this player racketing is their own way of eating. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yes. But if you don't look at the symptoms, there's no way we can tackle the roots. You understand? Imama Amakapabo, Imama Coach Chan, coach under 23. You understand? When he was the assistant coach of Nigeria, that's on that Chan team. That was the under 23 team that was meant to qualify for the 2021 Olympic Games.
The one in Tokyo.
That team, he took that under 23 team to go and play Chan qualifiers against Benin Republic. Instead of using inexperienced players to go and play Benin Republic, which we lost anyway, 4-1. Then he later brought on experienced players. So there were allegations against Imama that year. There were allegations.
See, this is not allegation. His hands were not clean. His hands were not clean. Let's say it here. It's not allegation. His hands were not clean. Because, see, there's go be that we're going to scatter everything. His hands were not clean. There's a player in
Allegedly.
there's a player
Yeah,
in Super
allegedly.
Eagles now. There's a player in Super Eagles now. I don't want to mention the club he plays for. If to say, some people will be do you know the player I'm talking about here? It's not good. The father of that player have to stand authority than say if he's not good enough, don't select him. That is it. The father is a disciplinarian. If he's not good enough, don't select him. Send him home. He's going to change his way. You know, these people, they benefited when Nigeria was good. He was a goalkeeper in 1985 now.
Yes, he was. He was.
In a clean society when Nigeria was good. And when they are there, they want to scatter everything. The same players you see dancing naked in the under 20 camp now. All those the players, all those the 94, 93 sets. All of them benefited in the clean system that is merit. Do you know how they scouted Amuneke? Do you know how they scouted Amuneke? He didn't even know that he was the one. Do you know how they scouted Amukashi? They benefited from merit, but now they want to overwhelm and destroy the system. It's really unfair. How much you want to eat? Maybe we see them now. Most of them are collected bribe now. What are they doing now? I saw Zubairu still wearing a cap of grasshopper. Grasshopper. It's a coach. It's a coach meant to be ambassador for academy. He's a coach. It's a national team coach meant to be ambassador for an academy. You know, some of these people. What do we use the money to do?
No, but Smith, like I always say, if we don't tackle the root cause, the root cause is when you don't give them contracts, when you just tell them, and I blame the coaches for accepting the role, for accepting to work under that condition. That is the thing. When you just ask, it gives room for all these things now. It gives room for all these, and when it now leaves it to the highest bidder of agents, it gives room. I've been to Go Project like few times. I see how some of this screening is done. It's man. When I'm in Abuja anyway, a few times I've gone there to see. It's a show of shame.
You have to pay for
understand?
bed.
So
you have to pay for bed, pay for where to sleep.
Yes.
You
have to pay for transportation. You have to pay for utility.
Everything. You have to pay for. They will treat you like. They will treat you anyhow. They will treat you anyhow. See, somebody just commented here.
And that's not a guarantee for you to be selected.
Yes. His experience was bad with these same people. See, it's really unfair. That's why sometimes when they come and talk online, soft-spoken, I just go and sit down. When you were there, what did you do? What did you do? You mentioned a coach here like this. I was in a restaurant here in Manchester. One coach, I will not mention his name. He was there in the restaurant with me. He said, you know football? We started talking. He said, this player, I know him. This coach, I will call him now. And he put the call through to that one coach. I will not mention the coach name. He put the call through to the coach. Coach, I get one boy with the run. So that was everything started. You know, all these people, so that when they come online to come and do podcasts, they think that, this is the older than that. Forget all of them for background, they do what they do. Thank you, S Code, for your time. I know. Thank you, I appreciate for your comment. I know that it's already late today.
Yes, I heard you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah.
So, S Code, thank you. So, Ombu, take it from anywhere.
Now, let me say this.
Yes.
Osimhen, if you are listening to me, you have the right not to play friendly matches. You have the right of your life. The only thing I would advise you is this. Whenever you don't want to play any matches or friendly matches, seek permission. If the coach allow you not to play, any person that talk anything is their own mental health. Make sure you do not violate the rules. The violation of the rules is make sure you seek permission whenever there is. If you say you have an emergency, then it's left for the journalist to go and ask the coach why Osimhen did not come. It's not your business. And please, people should be very careful. Stop looking at people's private life. You have your own private life. You have your own family. I'm coming. I know the reason why I'm saying this. Osimhen is the only thing that is on us is to perform for Nigeria. Live his private life. If you go to club, it's none of your business. If Lukman goes to club, it's none of your business. If Awoniyi go to club, it's none of your business. Live their private life. You have your own private life. You have your own family to take care of. The only thing that these people are owing you is to come and perform for Nigeria. And they have the right to resign. They'll have the right to quit if they don't want to play for Nigeria anymore.
So someone said, but you look at Boniface's private life.
I don't talk about. No, I do not look at. I do not. I have never talked about Boniface's private life. I have never. The only thing I said when issue of Boniface. Look at what I said. Look at what I said about Boniface is when this issue says the question I ask him is, what does he want? That is the question that I keep on. I don't look at people's private life. And please, we should look at people's private life. Look your own private life. The coach has everything to say Osimhen did not come. Osimhen have the right not to play friendly match. He has the right. He has the right to say, I'm not playing for Super Eagles anymore. He has the right to say, you know what, this is the end. The only thing you have to be looking at, the NFF, the only thing you have to be looking at, the institution of the constitution in the NFF. I don't care. The reason why I'm saying this is this. Next week, another 1994 set will come up about Osimhen. The people that don't like Osimhen will come out to talk about it. This thing have been talked about the last 3 weeks. And now it's bringing it again. Atobochi have talked. The next person now is only say, if somebody want to trend now, they'll use Osimhen's name to trend. Leave him alone. If you want to go to the club, leave him. The only thing you can criticize him is if you go, he did not perform. You can criticize him there. That is the only thing he's owing you.
So, you're going to finish your topic. So, I just want to bring other people. I'm not going to bring any other person again. Continue.
I don't want somebody that give me headache because I'm watching this game.
Nobody will see.
If any person bring it, let the person be reasonable so that
nobody will interfere with what you are talking about. Continue on Buhari. Okay.
So all I'm saying is this. If he said he's not playing friendly, man, you have not played. The question is, okay, why? Who gave him permission? You're selecting matches. You're selecting because we did not go to the World Cup. Everybody's trying to blame on somebody. Don't put blame on any person. Because he did not play, we did not go to the World Cup. Osimhen is selecting players. Osimhen is doing so be the coach gave him permission. Leave the young man alone. Leave him alone. He's not the only player we have. We have other players. If Osimhen said that he's not playing anymore, it's okay. He himself said if he finished with the game, forget about the game. He has a legacy. That is his family. Let him take care of his family. Lukman is there. Everybody is there. And somebody said that is because there's no competition. If there is competition, if Osimhen want to do whatever he want to do, he will do it.
Okay, let me ask you a question before I let you go.
Yes.
I want you to come and address it. That's why I bring you back. I want to ask you a question, Mary. You said that he can excuse himself from friendly games.
Yes.
If all the players excuse themselves, who will play for Nigeria?
Now, good question. When I say excusing yourself, permission. If the coach gives you permission, give you go ahead not to come, you are fine. If the coach said no and you violated the rule, the coach have the right to come out and tell the public, I told Osimhen not to go, he refused. Then he can seek the penalty. He can seek the punishment. Let there be a what? Let there be a permission. Permission is important.
Okay.
That is the most important. Did he seek permission? If you go to the court of law, everybody say he's selecting players. He will come say, okay, since you said that I'm selecting matches, all the matches, I wrote to the coach, and the coach granted me permission.
That is fine about friendly games. So, Ombori, the question today is that that's we're treating Adepoju's story that about Osimhen. Do you think Victor Osimhen is the right vice captain for Nigeria? Just 10 seconds.
Okay. When you look at the players we have, who can motivate other players?
So motivation is the key.
Are you getting me? Okay. When you talk about all of them are talented. All of them are talented. All of them are disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
But when you remove discipline, there's something we call. There are some people who are fearful. There are people who can tell you, "Oh, let's do this." There's something that the coach is seeing in Osimhen that pick him. I am not the coach. This question needs to be asked to Eric. Why did you pick Osimhen as a vice captain? There's something that the coach seen in him. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. On worry, because of that. Thank you for your time. We talk. Thank you. So okay, let me hear from Kola, then we go to Ife. Zizo, is Zizo here? Let me hear from Kola quickly, Kola. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
But I can't hear you. I'll have to rejoin.
Yeah.
I have to rejoin,
Yeah. You come back, Kola. So if I let me hear from you quickly, because I have to just go and watch these two boys play.
Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. I'm actually watching right now, so yeah, still leading 1-0.
Yeah. So okay, we talked about the issue of Victor Osimhen, but there is something I wanted to address. I had a conversation with somebody very close to the to the NFF. It's about the Falcons. So to talk about the Falcons is that so why is it difficult that these Falcons don't really get care? And he said something that maybe probably the women's football game is not really respected in Africa, and there's no way brands want to listen to you. Talking about
it's a lie.
So what's your take about that?
It's a big lie. Guys in NFF are very lazy. They pay attention to the peanuts. They never look at the big picture. That is one of the major issues with the guys running NFF. We all know that apart from the fact that football is a huge ecosystem, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the commercial value of this World Cup alone and how they are milking hundreds of millions from just this water break.
Yeah.
The water break. That is to tell you that football itself, thank you very much, it's a money milling factory. I would say it's a game. It is because there are lazy people running NFF and NSC, not just NFF. Because is 6.5 a dozen. It's been in the system for 18 years, no progress. Sanusi 19 years, this one 16 years. What's the difference? So they should stop deceiving Nigerians that because there's no money in female football. I don't know if you start paying attention to the fact that now female footballers are beginning to demand $1 million and above. It's now becoming gradually, they are moving towards that trajectory. And I have already predicted that after the next year World Cup, we'll start seeing, signings that would shock the football world. Because either we like it or not, it might not be as lucrative as the men's football, but it is gradually gaining attention and people are beginning to put, brands are beginning to put in a lot of money.
Yeah.
Rodman, I'm sure you saw that Rodman was the one that presented the football that the ball they played in the game US versus Australia today.
Yeah.
So it's a strategic there are strategic movements that are beginning to take place right now, such that by next year after the World Cup, we will see some crazy signings for female football. And that's why I said it's because they are lazy in NFF. It's not because.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question. Talking about the money, I'm hearing that FIFA is projected to make about $15 billion in this World Cup, between $11 to $15 billion this World Cup alone. I was like,
I won't be surprised.
Nobody will, like, it's very difficult for me to understand, But when I saw the numbers too about water breaks,
exactly. See, whichever way we decide to look at it, even the next World Cup, the next female World Cup too, they would have learned lessons from this one, right? That they will put into use towards the next World Cup, and it may not generate this kind of funds, but trust me, it will be another breakthrough in female football.
Yeah.
But because when NFF is so focused on peanuts, the same way they could not invest $1 million to get a good coach and qualify for World Cup, and we are losing out on over $15 million, it's still the same way they'll keep. They are not even accountable. So let's be honest. What reasonable brand will put money in a federation that is not ready to be accountable?
Yeah.
Let's look at it, holistically. So instead of complaining, they should own up to the fact that we don't even need to see them after September. They should just carry their kaya and leave Nigerians in peace. There's this man that presented, I don't know if you've heard about him, Dr. Emeru or something. He's the head of in CAF, the head of security. This man didn't even get a vote, or he got one vote when he presented a blueprint on how to run a reasonable federation.
Yes.
So they should stop complaining. They should carry their load and go, because they don't have the solutions to the problem. There are several ways to make money. Honestly, I don't want to say lots of things. If NFF were to be a serious federation, honestly, let me just talk about it generally. Even from the players we have and the kind of commercial value they command, NFF can make millions of naira. When I say millions, hundreds of millions every year, just from certain things that they just focus on and be accountable. But I wouldn't say it.
Sorry, Adela is commenting here. I'm going to go back to that comment. But if there's something that I heard, they said that Picnic is paying NFF 40 million per year.
You won't hear anything now. It's possible. I've worked on some projects before, and I know these brands can drop those kind of money. It's small. For a federation that will steal it, it's not too small. Let's be honest, because we know that there will be accountability. It's small. It's small. I'm just saying that even that 40 million is out of, they know that nothing will come out of it. Okay, what have they done with the 40 million? Let's start with that. They steal this money now. So why we even complain that it's all even giving them 40 million? They should not be getting 1 naira. Because what are they doing with the money? They'll still go bowling and to Aso Rock to go and collect every single dime from the president, and they will still be owing player salary.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just find out, because there's things going online that Ibrahim Gusau is really under pressure to leave the office.
He should leave. He should leave. I beg. I'll do giveaway 500K if these guys carry their wallet and go. I promise you on Facebook. That one, I don't make up my mind. Don't give away for 500K. Maybe they go use and chop. I know the people that have really been helping to push all these things and all that. Just like they should allow us breathe. And I know that people will say that government cannot interfere. And I say that, when they say after God, fear government, the government does not even have to come openly to do anything. Because we already have hungry state chairman.
Yeah.
That will go with the highest bidder. So the government doesn't have to come out and do anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Those guys will collect $25,000, and to them, some of them have been there for 30-something years, not used to show for their existence. God forgive you. So they will collect 100,000 from a government and vote any idiot out of the office. Let's be honest. Because to them, that 100,000 is what will make this delay. They will finish spending it. They carry them to Morocco for the last AFCON and abandoned them there now. A lot of them could not feed. They could not feed. They were almost begging. They all state, whatever you call them, chairman. So these guys will finish spending that money. It's that they go and marry a second wife, or they go and do whatever they do with the money. They don't even care. They don't even know how to spend this money well. So After God, fear government. If whatever they need to do to get Guso, and Sanusi, I beg, as Guso is good, Sanusi, I beg, that's Sanusi. There's something I cannot see online, since like you will never believe it. Sanusi is even the evil spirit in that place. Honestly, forget Guso. Honestly, if Guso's offenses are 40%, Sanusi carries the remaining 55%. Let's say 5% for NSC. So if you remove Guso and Sanusi, nothing is going to change. I can bet you with anything. It's the major problem in NFF. Honestly, forget Guso. So if he's going, he should carry Sanusi with him, I beg.
If I let you go, you know that the WAFCON is next month.
38 days or two.
There's no publicity.
I'm working on something else. It's just my crazy that is annoying me.
From CAF.
They are very hopeless, all of them.
They are not posting anything. You know, before the AFCON that we saw, before there are 20 we saw. So do you think that it's still mental laziness too, both from CAF, Morocco too. They are hosting this thing grudging. They said they won't be hosting anything for Africa. So I think that's another problem again. But CAF has their own wahala too. They are focusing more on the World Cup. It's a problem when you feel that the female football, is inferior to the male football and all that. So even CAF that should be building momentum gradually, because I think 40 days was 2 days ago, so it should be 38 days now. They should be the ones, helping this momentum so that the federations can catch it and build momentum and properly get ready for it. But you just see them posting everything happening at the World Cup. They are not really. FIFA women have been doing a lot towards even the project that is a year plus, from now. But even CAF that has a project, CAF women that has a project about a month to go, is not even showing us that there's something about to happen. So it's dragging, it's annoying. On my own, if you notice, I've been doing pre-WAFCON and profiling of players. I can only do my bit, honestly. But you can tell that the ones that the federation is just waiting to collect tester code. I was getting some information I can't share online. I was so irritated, and the person knew that I was irritated. Everybody's just already planning. It's the attendance that is very, paramount on their list to attend. To go and do what have you even invested in these girls? You played Senegal, you played Cameroon. That was preparing them for this WAFCON. Then you go there and be pressurizing these players on top of what is not, again, that because they are the best in Africa. I beg, have you even prepared them? How many of the players that we should start inviting to take over from these aging players are even being considered? The coach would rather collect money and bring in players that are benchwarmers in Turkey female league, that in mid-table, it's so ridiculous. And you now want the ladies, and 5 or 6 key players have been struggling with injury and working so hard right now on finesse, like to come back ahead of WAFCON. So we already have a problem because they've not played with their teammates for maybe the last 2 games. They didn't play Cameroon. At least 5 of them or so did not play Cameroon. Maybe just Aluze played Cameroon. The other 4 or so or 3 or 4 or 5 have not played, and we're expecting them to come back. We're expecting that the younger ones that should, start taking over, to start being invited, they are not getting invited. So by the time you drop all these Agberos that you used to pad the list and bring in the 6 players, because those ones definitely displace some of these players that they brought in from, the back door and all that. So where is the team? At what point should this team gel? If you had invited quality players, and 2 or 3 of them can stay by the time the 6 ladies come back, we will still be able to say, okay, maybe we would. But right now, everything looks all over the place. They don't have a sound coach. The players are struggling to come back from it. It's so ridiculous. And they've not played quality, because I keep saying this thing. If you keep shielding Madugu, you expose him at the very crucial time that we have a World Cup ticket at stake. It
doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Somebody asked you a question. Say, how far with the petition to the president, like the protest? How far with it?
I've not followed up. I won't lie to you, but I know that we did 2 different what's it called, submissions differently, and there was one that was picked up by some of the aides to the president. That one 100%. So it's just for me. That I did the exam, now I've just been, I felt sick, it was just a lot for me, and I'm still, trying to get myself back together to say, okay, let's continue from where we stopped. WAFCON is coming and all that. So it's my fault. I've not done my follow-up to even say, okay, where did you get to with this? And speak to I'm actually supposed to speak to someone else. I don't have time, honestly. I've just been all over the place and trying to, you know how it is now, DIY, there's really nobody to help you with things, and things keep piling up, and you just have to find a way to cope. Yeah, but we are on it. If that is, I know one of the reasons Buso went to quickly address, he has never faced the camera before, was the pressure. The pressure of he should just leave. He should leave. He should leave and carry Sanusi with him, I beg. But I heard that Sanusi too is trying to get to Buso. At the end of the day, they should carry themselves. This one, they should carry themselves. I know they should just kind of leave that. We are tired. We want a breath of fresh air. Because people were saying, oh, I said, I posted something about, what's the project we are working on? So people were saying, I said, I'll go to Morocco, let them arrange and kidnap me. No, I'm not going with these people that, these people leave office, not going to see me for anywhere, any public place, any public space with NFL people. I don't get it. Make I do my day.
All right. Thank you for your time. Always nice hearing from you.
No problem. Thank you so much for the time. All right.
Thank you. So finally, should I announce or should I announce? Zizo, should I announce or I should not announce? Zizo, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Zizo? This Zizo, Zizo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Should I announce?
No, I can announce if you want.
Okay. According to Zizo, God just blessed the family with a baby. So, according to Zizo, really happy for you, Zizo.
Yeah,
so I can see that you are not your normal location. So, let me just hear quickly from you.
Yeah, I'll be fast because I have a lot of things I'm doing now. I'm in the hospital. So, Nigeria, I was watching this World Cup. I was just shaking my head. I said, what is happening, man? This is where we should have been and be showcasing our players, all these guys. If I remember the way we lost to Congo, it was so painful for me to remember. I don't want to remember that Congo match, especially the Congo and Zimbabwe. That was the killer of our hope, because assuming we won that Zimbabwe game, would have been ahead of the last match we won against Benin. We would have been ahead of South Africa. We don't even need to play off. Hi. Nah. So this our Nigerian team. Would have gone far. Would have if we play
but
at least.
You are now, because when you say it now, people are, in fact, I even blocked somebody because of that. You say we are not playing well. And why you say we go far now? When you say we are not playing well before, you said that we are not playing well, that we didn't play well in all those things that we are doing against Poland. Say we are not good. Say why?
No. I mean tournament. Tournament we play. I said we would have been go far if we play the kind of ball we play in the Nations Cup.
Okay,
I'm talking about Nations Cup. I'm not talking about friendly match. Some of the players are not playing 100% of their capacity because they want to dodge their leg. They don't want to get injury during that friendly match. Is that the spirit they are using to play friendly match is different from the spirit they are using to play tournament. I'm telling you, tournament is your A game. Because if you lose out. Assuming Nigeria is in a group of that Congo group of Portugal. Nigeria will qualify. Or South Africa. Any group, Nigeria will qualify. Nigeria will reach if we play the way we play in the Nations Cup. Nigeria, look at the way we play Algeria and all these people. Look at the way they are playing now. The same Argentina that played Algeria. If we play
Argentina with our squad, Argentina will not score us the way they scored them without any reply.
Yeah.
That's no way Nigeria will not score them back. The only team that Argentina is scared of is Nigeria because they are very skillful and talented. They know. Go and watch all the history of Argentina versus Nigeria senior team. We will always give them headache. Even the junior team as well.
Yeah.
It's only Nigeria that knows how to play them, but same thing with Brazil. Other African country cannot play them in the tournament. See the way they. I was watching Nigeria party. I was laughing. I said they thought this one is the African Cup of Nations.
Yeah, but
they didn't even know how Messi scored the 3 goals. Yeah.
Yes, now Algeria beat Congo now. We can't wipe Algeria.
Is it in Africa Cup of?
Yes, Algeria beat Congo.
Yeah, it's true. They beat Congo before beating us. Yeah, and we'll trash them.
We trash them
without any shot on target. I think it may be a 1 or 2 shot on target.
That game, I've never watched a game like that before. Where we say, I was just going to buy something, I will go buy something. They chop, I don't.
Nigeria pinned them whole stage in their half. They didn't. They couldn't come out. All these, their players, all these. Look at. Nah. Even they try it against us. They didn't try it. They didn't try at all.
Yes.
For you to know that if we're in their shoe that meet Argentina, we would have played them well.
Yes.
Argentina would have struggled with Osimhen, Lookman. No way. They will struggle, and they Adam.
Yeah. Yeah. So you spoken well. Zizo, let me allow you to go because
no problem. Thank you. Right. And I saw the way our NFF is praising this boy. I don't want these people to set this boy up. That is it Zadok. I don't want them to, because they're trying to ambush that boy. The way they are doing now, they will put that boy in mess that if that boy did not live to expectation, all of them will hide their face.
Yeah.
These same people that are, because anything that has to do with the glory, NFF like it. They like to take glory without any as in contributing to that glory. They would like to take it. But once that glory doesn't shine well the way they want, they will see them, they will come back and start making unnecessary excuse. So they should leave that boy alone. That boy is still growing.
Yeah.
It's not even up, it's not even in Brighton first 11. Yes. He has to prove himself.
Yes.
I don't want him to end up in being a bench warmer like others.
Yeah. I agree with you, Zizo. So I hope that he can learn from that. So thank you, Zizo, for your time. Thank you, Zizo.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, take care.
Yeah, thank you. So that, guys. I plan to spend 1 hour. I spent 2 hours 30 minutes. That's fine. In fact, Morocco game that's about to watch. It's 2 minutes to go. So where boys are late, but that is actually what that. Shout out to all of you for joining. It was slightly heated today. Umbueri and Chris, but it's just for the love of the game. Thank you, guys. I'll see you again. God bless you. God bless Nigeria, and God bless Africa. Except go back to your country. All right. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.
Dance football. For the love of the game.